Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if I can make this one turn up a treat. This user interface, I hate it, folks. It's really all clumsy. Yeah, we're going to make this 2 colours for this, black and cyan. I don't know how it's going to look, folks. Going to lighten it all the way for this. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have here GQueue, which is known as a Gentleman's Quarterly, an old one, and we're interested in this Dior ad. I thought it's going to look funny without the yellow and the magenta. I don't know if it's going to work, because yeah, I just thought it was mainly blue and black. Dior. Christian Dior, I think it used to be called, but it looks like they just call it Dior. In this case, a real luxe brand of stuff, fashion and stuff like that, and perfumes and shit. It's always good to experiment in when you're doing photocopier art, because that's a lot of what photocopier art is all about. The soul of it is experimentation, and this experiment looks like it's come up a real treat. That looks brilliant. I do like that look of that. That looks really nice. The colours in that, the dual colour that it's become, it is. We're going to utilise that. Christian Dior it used to be called, but they may have stopped using the word Christian. It might have, people might think it has religious overtones. I do think maybe the vertical could go up a bit. Maybe we can enlarge it a bit bigger to get that close to the top. I don't know, folks. We'll soon find out. Going at 114 for that. So yeah, Christian Dior. That's what it used to be known as. Really luxe, really luxury type product, or brand, should I say. And people who read these magazines are typically very brand conscious or brand savvy, you could say. They love this shit. Yeah, that's the funny thing about rich people is, folks, is that they're very brand conscious and all that, but they can also be very wasteful. They often throw out their luxe branded materials in the street. Like I found a Calvin Klein pullover in a paper bag with some other clothes. It was like white background, black writing, And yes, it smelt like there was a little bit of mould and there was some stains on it, but I decided to put it in some vinegar and water to get the mould out of it, and then I took it to the laundromat and had it washed, and it looks really nice. It looks pretty close to spotless, and this would have ended up, well, someone would have probably found it and possibly have done the same thing, I don't know, but a lot of rich people are not very, they're very wasteful. Everything's disposable for them because they can just buy a new one. They're rich, they're full of shit. You know, they're full of money, and because they got money they can just spend it, and they really just have no idea of the value of money, and you just wonder why they just dispose of this stuff. I got a free Calvin Klein jacket. Free. The only thing I paid for was the vinegar that I used, the water I use, and the laundromat. Well, I took all my other shit to the laundromat anyway because that's how I do it. But basically, yeah. It turned out to be a really good find, and I used it as one of my demo pieces before I had it washed, so I had a good use of it as well. Christian Dior. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.